In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Force of Nature, a green and natural cleaning product. I'm going to be putting Force of Nature to the test compared to other non-green cleaning products. I'm going to go over how it works as well as if it's actually green and compare the cost of Force of Nature to other green and natural cleaning products. Hello everybody, my name is Logan. I'm a sustainability specialist. Welcome to the Go Green Post. My goal is to give you expert level sustainability knowledge so that you can make the decisions that work best for your lifestyle. If you're new to this channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. Also, any links I discuss will be down in the description of the video. We all use cleaning products around our homes, but many of the popular cleaning products have ingredients in it with known human and environmental health issues. In addition, when it comes to green or natural cleaning products, it's hard to know which ones are actually green and which ones actually work. So if Force of Nature really is the green and natural cleaning product it's claimed to be, it could help solve this issue. It's also possible that Force of Nature could save you money on green cleaning products, so be sure to stick around towards the end of the video where I'll be comparing the cost of Force of Nature to other green or natural cleaning products. So right now, I'm going to give you my sustainability expert review of Force of Nature so you can decide if it's right for your home. Force of Nature makes use of just 3 ingredients: salt, water, and vinegar. Force of Nature is sort of a DIY product because you do have to make it yourself. However, simply mixing these 3 ingredients together isn't going to make an effective cleaning product. You need to use the electrolyzer, which is this thing here. It's actually a really simple process. All you have to do is fill this electrolyzer with water and then add in one of these capsules which contains salt and vinegar. For me, I find that it's best to use water that isn't too hot and isn't too cold and to fill to just below the fill line. Then wait about 10 seconds and push the start button. The reaction will begin to take place, which takes about 9 minutes in total. As the reaction takes place, the base will start to flash blue and slowly turn green. Now, if anything goes wrong during the process, the electrolyzer will turn red to let you know that there's an issue. For example, one time I added too much water to the electrolyzer, so I just simply poured some of the liquid into the sink and restarted the reaction, and I was good to go after that. After that, you can pour it into the spray bottle and it's ready to use. This process is called electrolysis, and basically it works by using a bit of chemistry. Salt contains both sodium and chlorine atoms. By adding salt to water, which is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, and then applying a small current using the electrolyzer, the molecules break apart and form new molecules known as sodium hydroxide and hypochlorous acid. Sodium hydroxide is a detergent and grease cutter, while hypochlorous acid is a powerful disinfectant. There are companies out there that make electrolyzers where you have to add the 3 ingredients yourself. And if you get the measurements wrong, you can end up accidentally making bleach, which is one of the cleaning ingredients we're trying to avoid here. So I wouldn't really recommend them. For me, Force of Nature is the right amount of DIY in the sense that I can see everything that goes into it. I add the water, I add the capsules, I hit the start button. And since I understand everything that goes into the electrolyzer, I understand what comes out because I understand the science. So of course, the important questions are, what does the science say? Are these molecules actually able to form an effective cleaning product, and are they actually safe for human health? Hypochlorous acid and sodium hydroxide might sound scary, but they're actually so safe you can use them on baby toys, around pets, and even in eye care. In fact, electrolysis has been used in the food industry for decades because it can both safely be used to serve food as well as to disinfect surfaces from food contamination, including raw meat. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, it's even safe to use on wounds and in organic livestock production. Basically, what this top study is showing is that hypochlorous acid is effective at controlling bacteria, but is still so safe you could use it in the extreme example of directly on open wounds. In fact, the researchers in the study believe that hypochlorous acid is so safe and so effective that it could be the future gold standard in disinfecting. And the second study you see on the bottom of the screen showed that hypochlorous acid was effective at disinfecting equipment used in organic livestock production, yet even with the use of this cleaning product, it's still qualified as being an organic product. Force of Nature has even received the highest rating from the Mayo Clinic for skin allergies, so if chemical cleaning products are an issue for you, then you may want to consider Force of Nature. You could even use Force of Nature to disinfect against COVID-19 as well as other viruses. One interesting side note is that your body actually produces hypochlorous acid to help fight infections, so hypochlorous acid isn't something that's completely foreign to your body. So does Force of Nature actually work? Force of Nature claims that its cleaning product works just as well as leading cleaning products, so I'm going to put it to the test. Here you see a dirty stovetop. I'll clean the right side with Force of Nature and the left side with a leading degreaser. As you can see, Force of Nature did in fact work just as well as the leading degreaser. I also tried it with this stainless steel pot and a leading stainless steel cleaner. I had to add a bit of baking powder when using Force of Nature to get more scrubbing power, but found that it also worked just as well. I was also able to use Force of Nature to clean mold off of a bathroom tub. You could also use Force of Nature in the bathroom, for example on the toilet, and I will save you the before picture, but it cleaned that pretty well too. Here's a dirty countertop that I cleaned with Force of Nature, and that worked pretty well. When it comes to glass and windows, it's a little hard for me to show that on camera, but I do find that Force of Nature cleans glass and windows pretty well too. Here's a dry erase board that I tried to clean with my finger, which didn't work, so I used a microfiber towel and that didn't work either. However, once I used Force of Nature, the marker came right off. One other really cool use of Force of Nature is that you could use it as a deodorizer. Now, unlike air fresheners, deodorizers remove the smell instead of just covering it up. Air fresheners have an ingredient in it that helps it stay in the air a little bit, and Force of Nature doesn't have that, so I do find that I need to spray a little bit more of Force of Nature to use it to remove bad smells, for example with the garbage can. But air fresheners are also a harmful cleaning ingredient since we spray them directly into the air. For me, this isn't really an issue. I prefer to use Force of Nature, even if it means spraying a little bit more, because I would rather have to spray a little bit more than use something potentially harmful in my home. So overall, I would say that this cleaning product does work just as well as Force of Nature claims. One thing to keep in mind though is that the product in the bottle will become less effective over time, so you'll want to use it all up within about 2 weeks. Since you can use Force of Nature for so many different purposes, I haven't found this to be an issue. You can leave the base plugged in and it'll change color over time to let you know when 2 weeks is up, or if you don't want to leave it in, you can simply write down the use by date on the back of the bottle. If you can't use Force of Nature up within those 2 weeks, you can pour it down the drain without issue. One other thing that I'll point out is that if you don't get all of the liquid out of the spray nozzle, it could sit on the spring and cause it to rust. It is pretty difficult to get the liquid off of the spray nozzle, so I would just recommend buying a spray nozzle that doesn't rust online somewhere. At pretty much all stages of Force of Nature's life cycle, it seems to have much less environmental impact compared to conventional cleaning products and even compared to other green or natural cleaning products. What I mean by that is that Force of Nature only uses 3 ingredients, and one of them is water, which comes from your tap, so it's really only the salt and vinegar that need to be sourced and manufactured and shipped to make this product. Whereas with other cleaning products, including green or natural cleaning products, they use much more than just 3 ingredients. And for a lot of these ingredients, there's a lot that needs to happen in order to get it to be in a usable form to use in the cleaning product. A lot of them need to first be sourced somewhere, shipped to a factory where it's then going to be processed into an ingredient that could first be shipped and sent to a factory to be used in the cleaning product. From there, it first needs to be packaged and shipped to stores. Force of Nature is really able to cut out a lot of the shipping and a lot of the manufacturing, so its energy consumption compared to other cleaning products, including green and natural cleaning products, is much lower, which means its contribution to climate change is also much lower. Because Force of Nature comes in these small capsules that use significantly less plastic, you would need about 2 or 3 of these capsules to get the same amount of cleaning product compared to conventional cleaning products, but as you can see, it still uses significantly less plastic. So how does Force of Nature compare in terms of cost to other green and natural cleaning products? Force of Nature may definitely seem like one of the more expensive options at first because you have to buy the electrolyzer. However, once you have the electrolyzer, Force of Nature easily becomes the cheapest option. If you are interested in purchasing Force of Nature, check out the description for the latest coupon code. There are a few different starter packs that you could buy when you first purchase Force of Nature, and the more you spend up front, the faster you'll start saving money. For example, the least expensive option when you purchase Force of Nature with the coupon code breaks out to be about 93 cents per ounce. The second option costs about 28 cents per ounce, and the most expensive option ends up costing about 17 cents per ounce. But as you can see, depending on which of the starter packs you buy, Force of Nature could be the cheaper option per ounce, even from the initial purchase. You could also take advantage of buying the capsules in bulk, which brings down the cost because you can store them for up to 3 years. Force of Nature was nice enough to send me these 25 free starter capsules, which will probably last me about a year. And since it fits nicely in this box, it'll be easy to store. So if you're interested in switching pretty much all of the potentially toxic cleaning products you use with one single product that is just effective at cleaning, that can also significantly reduce the amount you spend on cleaning products, our impact on plastic waste, climate change, and the planet as a whole, Force of Nature could be a great cleaning product for you. As a sustainability professional and user of Force of Nature, I definitely recommend this product. While I am an affiliate of Force of Nature, I'm only an affiliate of Force of Nature because I believe that as a sustainability professional, it's a product that could help create a more sustainable world. I'm not going to recommend any products that I don't use or wouldn't use in my own home or spend my own money on. I'm a big fan of the idea that people should buy products that support the changes they want to see in the world. I think that companies will only continue to make more sustainable products as people continue to buy sustainable products and show product manufacturers that there's a desire for them. As consumers, we all have the power to vote with our dollar, and again, as a sustainability professional and user of Force of Nature, I'm happy to give them my vote. If you are interested in purchasing Force of Nature, check out the link in the description. If you do purchase Force of Nature, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Go Green Post. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.